Right. So in this video, we'll be looking into JSON Web Tokens. Uh, so tokens are basically used for usually the authorization part, or maybe if you want to authenticate a person that, okay, if you have logged in, then it will give you a token. Okay. So with that token, maybe you want to authorize some of the private routes to him. Maybe for example, uh, there is a private route and you want to let the user use that only if the token is valid and the token that we have given him. So at that point, the everything actually comes. I mean, it is actually helpful to authorize someone with the token as such, because these are actually very random tokens and it can't be decoded easily. I mean, until and unless someone knows, right, how to decode. And if you save it in the cookies, then it is much more, I mean, much more powerful than it actually seems. So we'll be using JSON Web Tokens. There are many other tokens as well. There are cookies as well, so you can use them. But in this video, we'll be discussing about JWT. So JWT is actually uh, algorithm that actually gives you, actually encodes your information into a token. So here you can see that this is a random JSON Web Token, and you would say it has three parts. It has headers, it has payload, and the signature. So as you know, if you have worked, if you know about the server side, or the how the basic URL works, then you will be knowing that, okay, every request or every header, request or response have a header. So what header is it actually decides, or it actually describes how the body is. That, okay, the body is maybe JSON format or not. The headers actually defines everything about that particular package of information. So here the header usually has the algorithm, that ALG is the algorithm, that HS256. 256 is the algorithm, how it is written. Usually it is used in just, there's a popular algorithm for making JSON Web Tokens, and the type is JWT, that it is a JSON Web Token. Now the payload will have our data. The now if I so you'd say that, okay, if I change my informations, then you'd say my token is also changing, right? So now if I decode this token, then I will get the payload from it. Okay, we will see into the later part of the video how we can do that. And signature is basically to, so let's say you have a document, uh, a normal paper, and paper has some information. Now you give it to somebody, and maybe that's so to verify that that user that you have given to, he will verify that, okay, if it's a signatured document or not. So let's say the document is signature, then the user will know that, okay, this document is authentic document, and it is not a fake information as such. So this signature actually defines that, okay, the whatever the information is, it is actually signature, and it is verified. It is not fake information. You can still read it. You can still decode the token without a secret. Without the signature, but it is actually, without the signature, it will throw you error. But in the jwt.io, you can decode that token and see the information in the payload. But if you see now, if I delete now for this, the secret verified, the verified is secret this key, right? So if I delete the T, you'd see, okay, have I done something? Wait, let me just refresh this. Weak secret. I think there was something. Okay, we will look into it. But it actually throws you signature not verified kind of red, but why it is not showing. Anyways, so let's say that these are the algorithms that is actually used. And now we will look into how to set up a JWT. So here is a basic server I have made already, a boiler code. So for that we need an npm package called Json Web Token. This is a basic, this is how, you can also see the weekly downloads as such. It's actually a very famous thing. I mean, token system that everyone uses. I'll just copy this and I'll just paste this. Now I have the JSON Web Token. What I will do is const JWT equal to require JSON Web Token. And now what I will do is I will just make a simple route. I'll just make it home route and request response. And so let's say so for payload, so what happens is you have to send the payload, right? That payload will be encoded to a token and response will give you a token. Okay, so it's just like a machine. It will take the input, give you the output. So it will take the input as the payload, whatever you sent in the body, in the headers, or whatever it is. It will send you, you will send the payload to the server, and server will give you the token. That token, if you decode that token, then you will get the payload back, right? So that's the basic idea of the token. So let's say I had the I'll just take it name, equal to request dot body. I'll just keep it simple, but you can also make your, there can be a very long information as well. Usually it actually consists of password, ID, name, email, everything, the information, and that everything will be decoded, will be encoded with the help of JWT. It will just create a token. So const token equal to JWT. Now JWT has actually gives you these three features: decode, sign, and verify. So so to create a token, you have to use sign. So now sign will take. Now you have to define a payload, right? It will, if you hover it, it will say you that okay, payload. It's a string, object, buffer, whatever it is. So now I'll just give it name and name that is coming from my body, right? Now here you have to define a secret key. So see, what is a secret key? Secret key actually this one. I think there are, okay, let us just hover on this. Yeah. So you will see that there's a, these take the payload, there's the payload and secret or private key. So there's the signature. Okay. So whenever you are verifying that same token, if you don't give the secret key, it will throw you error, right? Even if you don't, if for example, if you are creating, so let's say, and for now I'm just not creating, giving the secret key, right? And response dot send token. Now let's say that to npm on that. Yeah, server started. Just delete all this. Just give to the home, and now I'll just get the name because it is JSON. Name this. That this will throw you request what is undefined. Hmm, is there something? Okay. I think I have to use the JSON JSON. Let's see. Okay, Okay. Async, this is an async operation. Wait. Okay, fine. Let's see. Yeah. So you will get the error that secret must have a value. Right, that when we hover it, you must have gotten the secret private key, right? So if you don't give that secret key, then this will give you a true an error and the connection is forcibly closed. Closed, right? So that token, well, whenever you create a token, you should be given a secret. I mean, you will be creating a secret key, and then you will just give that say secret key into your sign this thing, right? So usually secret key is like given on a env file, and it should be as long as possible, as random as possible. But for now, for ease, I will just main secret. That's it. You can also define the expiry time as well. So let's say, so for example, you have given an expiry time of 5 minutes, right? So after 5 minutes, if you then verify the same token, it will give you an error that okay, the key has been expired. So you can also try that as well. But for now, yeah. So let's see my token is coming or not. Yeah, I'm getting the token right. So now it is giving. So let's say, so let's just copy this token, and go to our JWT io.io, and I'll just paste this. So you would say that you are actually seeing the name, right? This is the exact name that I have put in the given in the body of my request, right? But you can read it, but the thing is, it will give you a invalid signature. Why? Because you haven't given a signature. I mean, this secret key should be matching, right? So this secret key, what is my secret key now? This is my secret key, right? So I'll just copy this. I'll just paste this. That's it. So now the signature is verified. Now the user will be knowing that okay, this is a valid signature token, and I can use it definitely. So you can actually read it, but it is, I mean, it is not. And this is issued at IAT means issued at, and it is a you can see like Tuesday, October, in which time it was actually issued. So this is the thing. So let's say I want to add what post. I'll just maybe token and request response. Now I'll just destructure the token. I'll give it in the body equals to body, and so now const user. So now I want to get the name back, right? So let's say user. For now, I'll just use user and then JWT dot verify. So now in the verify, you have to give the token. Okay. So what it is actually like, I mean, for example, you are giving the information. It is actually converting it to token. So now if you give back so you are giving the information and the secret key, and it is giving you a token. Then if you give the secret key and the token, you will get back the data, right, that you have given already. So what I will do is I'll just give it token and the secret key, because it will be needing secret key for that to decode that again, right? So I'll get it and response dot send. I will send the user. That's it. So now if I hit that URL, was token, right? Yeah, token. And in the body, I will just give it token. And I have copied this already, so I will just paste this. Okay, no, I will just copy this and then paste this in. Is this token? Yeah, it is token here. let's say, yeah, I'm you getting the user back, right? So let's say if my token is wrong, main secret, then it will give you a 500 response, that invalid signature, isn't it? I mean, it is actually cool. I mean, if you see that, okay, in the login request, you are giving the back the token, and you can actually control the whole user on the basis of just this token. Whatever it will give you a 500 response, server response, isn't it? Now, if I give again the secret key, okay, is my main secret user. Yeah, I'm getting the token back, right? I mean the user back, isn't it? So now I can do whatever I want. I mean, maybe just in the front end, I will just give it the user. I will just extract out the email or something and do whatever I want. I've already done the JSON at the bottom. Just drag it top at the top. Yeah, yeah, this is better. So yeah, this is how you can also actually define. So if you hover on this, you will actually get more options like overloads. Okay, I think it has not defined, but you can actually define expiry at, yeah, expiration, and you can give maybe 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So now you can actually, well, so now after 5 minutes, if someone verifies this token, he will get a 500 response because the token is already expired. So yeah, this was all about the JWT token, which you can also see the go through the documentations. It is a pretty good thing. You can stringify it if it is giving you the JSON. Yeah, these are all the things. Data covered. Yeah, expires and you can give it 1 hour, and there are many more things that you can actually try. Yeah, verify. Uh, yeah, so I think you can do. Yeah, these are the algorithms in the H256 that we have been using. Is the it is the latest algorithm, but yeah, this is all about the JWT.